And just move your arms about a little bit and actually just stand up for a second. Sometimes just moving the energy around. We'll just go around again and just notice. There's no judgment if it hasn't moved. It is what it is. We'll just go around and see if there's any change to your desire for it. So we'll start again with you. Just have another sniff of your chocolate and just notice if anything's shifted or changed.
I still enjoy the smell, but I can feel all my energies maybe around I feel slightly sick.
Yeah.
But so if I'm feeling like that, I probably wouldn't want to eat it. So yeah, probably still ate though.
Okay, that's cool. So that is something also that happens when you do the tapping. First, if you've never done it before, you can get tingling and a bit sort of like spaced out.
Yeah.
That's normal. That's just because you're literally just working on your energy meridian system and you're just starting to say a few things as well that you might not have said for a while. It's just a whole big sort of like, it's like you've got the bucket and you're swirling it around a little bit. But generally, after, when you leave here, you just might feel a little bit calmer too. And you do have a lot of water today as well. But yeah, that's quite a typical response, just a little bit nauseous. So just notice how you go today as well as wanting chocolate too. So, you were a 4, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm still a 4.
Okay, so you could still eat it because you obviously meet. So
I don't want to eat it any. I'm not dying for it,
Yeah.
but I could still have a nibble.
okay, can I nibble if you like? You're
No,
all right.
no, actually. Well, there you go. I don't want to. Two.
What number were you before?
I started at 4 and I was 3. Probably a 2 now. I've actually noticed that underneath smells stronger than on top, like on different sides.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I mean, I'm generally more of a savoury person anyway.
Yes.
But I can just, it doesn't flavour.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say I was an 8, then I went to a 6. I would say I was absolutely ambivalent now on a 5. I could go either way. I'm really enjoying the smell,
Yes.
but the desire to actually put it in my mouth
Yes.
is not a strong one. But I've got no aversion.
That's fine. I think you could eat it.
Oh yeah.
So you can eat it. You can go ahead and eat it. And just if you want to go ahead and eat it, just notice if there's anything different. That's all. Yeah, you might just notice something texture or taste. And
D. I feel like I would get a headache if I eat it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the choice thing. So you're becoming a little bit more attuned to what's good for you, possibly.
Yeah.
So all sorts of different things. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yes, what
It's
happened?
really unsatisfying.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Yes. It'll come back.
Nothing on the smell.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's the texture on my mouth feels a bit
yeah. It's like it's
cloying.
Yeah. It's quite fascinating. I mean, that, as I say, Kurt had a couple of days. I normally go a couple of weeks. I kind of do this demo fairly frequently with talks and stuff. I don't have any chocolate. I haven't had it for 2 months, and that's the longest I've ever gone in my whole life. It's not to say I'll never eat it again. I love chocolate. I have no issue with it. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
I reckon I'm still picking it up, and the first thought, has it moved me at all?
Yeah.
And as far as like the texture, the smell, the saliva was still going, I'd still say 7 on that, but I suppose there is there's that between seeing that and actually being drawn to that has
Yes.
changed.
That's the cognitive shift.
So I realise
Well,
it's still
yeah.
a 7 for me that,
Yes.
but maybe there's some more empowerment with
Exactly.
having choice
Exactly.
to not want to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Whereas before it would directly link to it.
Yeah, like a compulsion.
Yeah, more of a
More of a-
compulsion,
yeah,
and that
not
compulsion
kind of
has
engaging
definitely,
Yeah.
even though I can still,
Yeah.
look, I've still got saliva in my
Yeah,
mouth.
eat it as well if you like. Just go for it. It's interesting to see how it tastes or feels.
Yeah, even it's probably more of a 5,
Yeah.
different to,
Yeah. So what you thought it would be. Yeah. It's interesting.
not just satisfied,
Yeah.
Never am. Never will be. But it's interesting
What a
tasting
great
it.
person you are, you never just said
I've got to say though, I probably have come in is that over the years,
Yeah.
I have realised that going to the supermarket, whereas I used to always have to get a little chocolate bar, I don't have to do it much these days.
Yeah.
So something's happened in my life
Yeah, great.
that I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I
emotionally.
just go with it. Yeah, probably emotionally.
Yeah.
And I do agree with emotions.
Definitely.
Do
Absolutely,
yeah, it's interesting to taste
Yeah.
that it's more of a 5. And
yeah.
yet
Yes.
to smell it and the
Yeah.
saliva, that reaction was still a 7 for me.
I've got more of a queasiness, but the smell still smells really nice.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go and eat
I was
it?
I was thinking I'm gonna try and eat a bit, but I've got a feeling it won't. Very good enough. It's a bit, I don't know. No, I don't know, it's a weird feeling actually. It's like there's a bit of a block in it.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it's nice,
Yeah.
but then there's a block in there that's kind of saying it's. No, it's weird to explain.
It's like you've got more awareness, isn't it, of what it is, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah.
It's not as extreme as the first time I did it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time
Yeah.
was quite bizarre.
So the other thing with this, I'll just get your numbers as well, is, I think I already said, you might for the rest of the day just not want it at all. You might go until tomorrow, you might go a week when you just notice that you don't have, I have saviour and I instantly want something sweet, but I don't anymore. So that might happen for you a little bit. You might also, because we've worked on the meridians, the other great thing about the EFT tapping is you can work on a chocolate craving and another issue that you've got can be resolved that you weren't aware of. So something that's going on for you right now, you might find you just have more peace with it, or you don't react the same way. Yeah. What were you to begin with?
I was a 5.
Oh, yeah.
Probably down to a 3. Yeah, but no. Yeah, I mean, I go through phases of wanting chocolate and not. I'm quite happy not to have
Yes.
chocolate.
Yeah.
But if it's in front of me, I'll generally roll them in. But that, yeah, no desire really. And the smell is quite sweet.
Too sweet, yeah. That's what happens to me. It just
Yeah,
becomes like
it's
a bit too gluggy and
yeah.
a bit too. And also what happens to me is I pick up the chocolate and it feels like a bit. It's like you have this sort of thing that it just looks different. It's like a chunk of something rather than a chocolate. Yeah. Have you eaten your chocolate?
Aaron, what's your... I wonder if you were here.
Yeah. You can eat it now.
Do you still want to eat it? You want to bite, see if it tastes any different? No? We want to go upstairs and eat it.
I feel nauseous.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't want to. I mean, look, I'll probably say a 5 now. But I'm hoping. I'm just
want it back.
I'm just waiting so I don't feel like that so I can eat it. Because I still want to eat it, but I don't want to eat it right now.
You
I feel
know what?
sick.
The nauseousness normally passes quite quickly. How do you know it now? It's still there. Not it. So
It's still there.
it'll just over time, an hour or so. You'll woof it down, Lewis. Don't worry. But you might. There is a possibility you might not, or you might be really thinking you want it.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
The smell's not really
Yeah.
working for me.
So just observe yourself. Just play with it. It's nothing. It's just fun, really. But it can be really powerful.
I wonder whether or not it's a time of day thing as well. Because I know for me, I don't want anything sweet. If at all, it'll be till the afternoon, evening.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Some people get the craving.
Yeah.
And that's often when your body's depleted.
Yeah.
And you go for something that your body thinks it needs, so it's an automatic thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to test that at times where I do actually want to buy the chocolate.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to try that
Yeah.
at that time.
Yes.
You know.
The supermarket start doing it.
You can.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's interesting how attached we are to our
Yeah.
addictions as well, because I love salt vinegar crisps, and
Oh,
I
as
notice
well.
no
Me as
resistance
well.
to not wanting to
Yeah.
do this around salt vinegar crisps. It's like I don't want to not want them.
They're too good to not.
Yeah.
vinegar.
Yeah.
And I did have a bit of a headache
Mm.
as we were starting,
Yeah.
and I don't have that now.
Yeah,
Ah.
and that's a perfect example as well. It's perfect for headache. So basically, just to summarise, you can do the tapping on anything. I don't advise when people are learning it to go off and do it on a big trauma on their own, but I predominantly work with people on their small and large traumas, where I get information about their limiting beliefs predominantly. So, you know, something happens in your life and you form a belief around it. So that's kind of where I go with people, and it's about just empowering you with a tool. That's what it is. It's just one tool to use to sort of help you be in a place that you want to be at. So, so I have a practice in Sydney, and I didn't bring any of my cards because I thought I was, of course, not doing it last night. So if you are interested to know a bit more, or if you'd like to talk to me more, or you know, just find out about it, if it's all right, I can email out.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.